Okay. It is time for the new Anomaly Arbitration. This one looks rough. I watched a friend of mine do it, and it did not go the best. We will not be using Firefly today. Though I did somehow pull Constance in my first 10 full. So, Firefly is back on the table once I get that light cone, and I really have to refarm her sets as well. My Firefly build is terrible, so we're not going to use Firefly. I think we'll use DOT on night 1. The old cast team with Tribbie on night 2. And on night 3, I want to test out Cipher. So, unfortunately, for once, having 2 Don Hungs is the limiter here. We really want to have those 2 Don Hungs. Because DOT needs him to have another air on board, and what's it called? Feixiao really wants him because of the matchup into Judge. I am not a fan of Judge. Oh, wait, we don't get to keep the Hysilens technique. I believe on this team we want to make Cyrene the bond mate. If the way this team works is still in the game, I believe we want to do that. We get Hysilens in action. This team still takes a while to get up its first ult. I don't like this enemy. I don't actually remember fighting it in the story. I think it... I don't even know where it was in the story. I know it was in, like, an optional fight, but... losing this little bit of Hysilens energy isn't great. So we're going to do the scuffed thing here, called, instead of popping an ult... Instead of starting to attack here, we're going to put this on Kafka. That way, E2's true damage buff will be more prevalent. And now we'll click all these ults. Million damage Kafka ult. And it's still doing, like, nothing. This is just the best team I could think of. I didn't catch if that Soul Dragon detonated or not. I think we'll know if Cyrene doesn't have any different interactions with DOT on her next turn. If her basic does a ton of damage, we'll know she's still working. I don't know what to expect in terms of damage here. Okay, yeah, no, those were DOT procs. We're good. Which means that, theoretically, this should also... I saw it. That's how that works. This is neat. I don't think this is going to zero cycle, unfortunately. I'm not sure what this knight is actually for. I feel like this one's for Cass, but you just can't really afford Cass on it because knights 2 and 3 are also, like, pretty good for her. If I might be able to afford Cass on this with... Although, would I want to afford Cass on this, or would I need Cass for knight 2 for optimization? We will put this into you. Just keep going on the one that actually has DOTs. Fine. I screwed up my SP routing. Please hit Hysilens. Thank you. Don Hong's fine. Although we're not going to get another turn on Soul Dragon. So we're going to narrowly miss the Zero Cycle. I could probably play this a little better. Kafka needs the Cyrene buff renewed. That's probably part of it. That's close. Oh, that's really close. I can figure this out later. I'm not, like, super worried about this one. Especially compared to last rotation. That was fine. What I am worried about is I gotta grind ZZZ after this. I gotta get my dial in. Or at least my 50-50 for dial in. So it's gonna be a long night of ZZZ. I'm gonna put some production time into this. After, like, I'll make the thumbnail and then it's straight to ZZZ. We're using Tribbie here just because we used Cyrene on night 1. If I can get Firefly to work on night 2 and find a line for this cast team on night 3, I think we might actually get one more Zero Cycle out of Anomaly Arbitration, which is pretty impressive. And this is the final Anomaly Arbitration of this patch cycle. Kind of crazy to think about. I don't know how to feel about this mode. I do think I like it, but it's definitely... It's difficult. And I know that's the point of it. But... It's cool to have a mode that incentivizes using so many units. Like, being able to pull out Cipher a day after getting her is crazy. And that's part of the reason I really wanted Cipher, was just so I could have her for Anomaly Arbitration. So in situations like this, where my supports are really thinly spread, I actually have the chance to still succeed. This is going to kill during the breaths, I think. No, that'll kill with a boom. Yeah, this is a free Zero Cycle. Boom. Boom. This Ika should get a Tribbie ult. I could have put Tribbie with Feixiao, and RMC on this team, but I really wanted to try out Cipher in a practical setting. She's a brand new unit to me, and I feel like this is a mode where this is like the main mode I really wanted her for. So to be able to use her in it literally a day after getting her is awesome. This might kill? Yeah. Cass is definitely still just my best team, even without Cyrene. The E2 Cyrene, really, I like how that DOT team feels. I did test Night 3 before recording, just because this is the one I'm most scared of. But, it seems doable, but we're gonna have to play really greedy with Aventurine skill throughout this run. Which, it helps that Cipher is really, really skill point positive. especially compared to Topaz, who could be mostly play positive, but we're going to go for a 1, 2, 3. I really like the pair of Cipher and Robin, because Cipher drives Robin pretty fast in terms of being able to get the actual additional damage hits in. She's very good at that job. Why? We're just gonna do this. She acts a lot, and Robin helps her track damage in a way true damage supports, like Tribbie and Hyacine, or not Tribbie and Hyacine, Tribbie and RMC and Cyrene can't do. So it's really nice. Also, Feixiao not missing crits on this wave is really helpful. That goes into Aven, that's perfect. That goes into Aven, that's fine. I think Cipher has a lot more stored this run compared to my test run, which is really nice. And obviously we're not going to pop the Cipher ult until the end. That's kind of the point of Cipher. Just get as much damage tallied as possible. She's a really interesting unit, and I'm excited to be able to use her here. No, we're just gonna normal. I could have let Judge go, but I just didn't want to, honestly. It's a waste of a bit of AV, but if I can minimize the amount of damage I'm taking on my shields, I would really like that. I'm gonna greed. We have the SP, and I need energy on Aven anyways. This is definitely not going to be a 0 cycle, but it's just a team I really wanted to try. Because I wanted to play Cipher. It's a new unit. It's a unit that I'm really excited to have. There was a point last patch where I was more excited about getting Cipher than I was about getting Cyrene. And I really like Cyrene. So I feel like that says something that I enjoy Cipher a lot too. I know I'm just kind of randomly yapping about this, but it's neat. This is the first time, I think, the entire patch cycle, outside of E1 Tribbie, where after a rerun, I'm trying out a new unit. My 0 cycler brain tells me I needed to press this before. We're still in cycle 0. No. There's no harm in letting Feixiao act here. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. I fucked that up. Oh, well. This should still clear. I definitely fucked that up, though. I need to wait for... this is wasted all. Which also means a lot of wasted Cipher stacks because she doesn't track overkill. I just need to get as much Aven energy as possible. How much health does he have per bar? I feel like it's low relative to recent content. That's bad. Skill. I'm gonna need Robin to skill. I didn't realize the guillotine was AoE. Hit Aven again, thank you. That's big. That gets a small shield, this gets a not a small shield. Robin lives that, that's fine. We go for this. Into this. We don't care about letting Aven act. We do care about doing one. What? Hold on, We gotta rerun this. I knew that this was going to be the problem fight. I definitely played that really poorly. So, let's try and do this better this time. Still gonna have to play greedy with Aven's skill points. But it's fine. Aven actually didn't get delayed this time. Just don't hit Robin, that's fine. And this is more Feixiao stacks, anyways. Aven not getting delayed there is a little unfortunate. We're gonna put this into you just so I don't advance you until this turn. We missed a crit with very high rate. That's unfortunate. And we can chunk him. That'll go into Aven. I can kill without putting another ult in. In fact, I can just put this ult into you. Feixiao, 96%, girl. What was that? That's not Aven, but that's fine. Basically, as long as most of it doesn't go into Robin and Feixiao, we're fine. That'll kill. Want to get this ult off before the Robin ult. And why are we pursuing Cipher? Exactly. We're gonna take Aven's turn, do this, this. It's always the delay knight that's the issue. Or, I mean, last rotation, the delay knight wasn't the hugest issue because I was using Cass on the delay knight. Obviously, this rotation, I'm using a much worse team. And one that I have no experience with. Outside of the 3.4 combat event, where I really didn't like the feel of this pair, I have not used Feixiao and Cipher together before. That should not be going to Feixiao. Aven is fine. We want that into Aven. Having Don Hung, what the f...
So many lives I have.
Oh my god. I don't like this fight. I didn't like this fight in MOC last rotation. I just don't like this fight in general. Why Robin? Just don't kill Cipher, please. Aven's every turn needs to go into skilling now. What the... Oh my god. One more try. One more try. One more try. I just don't know if Aven is enough to sustain this fight, but also, like, Dan Heng is taken by DOT. So I'm not sure if I can use anyone else. 1, 2, 3. This will get Robin ult up. I'm gonna let Aven get a turn in. Just because an extra Aven turn is extra. This is fine. I just gotta manage the shield better. Aven might need to skill every turn in phase 2. Which definitely makes the SP economy a little tough. That's gonna need to be... Yeah, shield bounces. Why are we, like, focusing Cipher? It's really bad. No! Stop hitting Cipher! I'm just gonna take the kill here. That's bad. That's bad. Excuse me. I could have waited there. They wouldn't have acted on their turn, or they wouldn't have attacked on their turns. Just get the Aven ult debuff. I didn't expect this knight to give me that much trouble. I didn't expect it to be, like, the cleanest clear I've ever done, but I didn't expect it to be this problematic. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, back into Aven is really good. That's bad. Now we get global passive. Judge is probably my least favorite boss in the game. I hate this fight. I guess I'm gonna have to use RMC on night 2. Stop hitting Feixiao! Let's try something different. This is the organic Anomaly Arbitration experience. I guess we're not running Cipher. I guess instead... we can use Cipher with Cass. Doesn't hurt at all. Yeah, sure. Or, no. Let's use RMC. It's just rough. Because the issue is, I just need Dan Heng on night 1 for the DOT team. We do a boom, a boom. We'll take the free cast turn. I apologize for how disorganized this video is as a result of the mishaps I have made in Night 2 there, or Night 3. I apologize. I thought Cipher would be... Or I thought Aven would be a lot more capable of a sustain. Save the ult for next wave on the RMC. This will kill with breath. And Mem will get to act. We can boom Mem there. This won't get her an advance. The buff did drop from the dragon there, which is a little unfortunate. That's something I've noticed bits and pieces throughout time. Cyrene's uptime with RMC at E2 isn't the best. It's not the worst either. Like, it's serviceable, but... Not being able to afford Tribbie on this node is pretty unfortunate. Go for cast ult here. This boom will kill this bar. Will this kill? No. And we're kind of wasting this boom. Now we go for the RMC basic. Go for March. The buff dropped again here. It's a little unfortunate. I don't think this will quite be zero cycle. It might actually manage to be. We'll get one more Mem advance, which might mean one more cast ult. As we get there. Boom. I did not need to do that. It doesn't change anything. We're just going for the zero cycle strats here, which... that might kill, actually. Barely. Yeah. And now we'll have a lot more damage on Night 3. I really wanted to use Cipher here, but it's just not in the cards. I guess we'll just use Tribbie. What did my friend use with Feixiao on this node? He used on Heng. But also Don Heng just wasn't in use on other nodes, which really helps there.
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Go boop, boop. Robin ult here. We'll get Tribbie follow up. Feixiao follow up. Aven follow up. Aven ult, Tribbie follow up. I'm not going to skill on Aven's next turn, because I just need SP. Tribbie is also a totally acceptable target. That'll get us a follow-up attack, which should do a ton of damage. 81k. Do this. Just try to get as much damage in as we can here. I do want to try and beat it with the Cipher team, but I just don't feel like trying it right now. I want to get this video out so I can go farm ZZZ. Hitting Tribbie's totally fine. Stop hitting Feixiao. I am going to need you to stop hitting Feixiao. Stop it. I do not like Judge. This is awful. I hate this. Can Aven just not sustain this? Do not mark Feixiao. Oh wait, no, it's just gonna kill. Oh my... I don't know what to do. Switch Don Heng in here. Use, like, Cipher here. Do some cursed shit. I don't know. Cipher's probably not going to be crazy good here. Actually, no, wait. I can't do Sustainless on this node. Just Huohuo? Try this.
Just a small prelude. Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Say bye to breathing. Thanks. Good time. Time to say bye. Boom.
This should help Hysilens a bit, too, with her energy cycling.
Stand still. Didn't hurt.
It's my stars. Shine for the heroes.
We're gonna waste some energy here.
Waiting to be woken up by a shooting star. Remember me with love. May the ocean strum a feast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Don't blink. Blend hatred with love.
Stand still.
Rewrite destruction with me.
Cyrene is doing a lot less damage this time.
Relax.
And the abyss's rebels, your cries rise. Don't blink.
Aven not sustaining is really rough.
Blend hatred with love.
That'll kill.
Take the answer.
This is absolutely the worst first clear video I've ever done.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
I'm honestly really disappointed in Aven. I expected a lot more from him. And I know he's not, like, in a stellar position right now, but enemies, like, shitting on his shield is his thing. He's supposed to be able to, every time he takes a hit, he's counters it. I thought my Aven build was pretty good as well. I don't know.
Don't blink. Rewrite destruction with me.
And I don't know where Cyrene's damage went.
It's the answer.
This isn't going to be a 0 cycle, but I will really have to just worry about that later. I just want to clear right now.
That won't work, you know. Prepared. This is eternity.
Stand still.
Don't let waves open your throat.
Nah.
Good times.
Go for this. This will kill. And go for this.
Your cries rise.
Okay. Let's try this now.
No need to hesitate. Judgment classes. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Is it coming? Hiding the west wind? Away we go!
I'll stand in their way.
I shouldn't have to skill too much on Don Heng.
Alvin the dragon soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
It does mean less stack gen for Feixiao, though. But the sustain improvement should be
Harmony and unison.
really helpful. 1, 2, Robin alt, Tribbie. Yeah, it's just the sequence here.
I venture forth forever.
I really wonder if that first run of this night would have won had I actually... I should not have done this. Had I played right. Had I played correctly, would that have worked out in my favor? I really don't know. Stop. Stop fucking targeting Feixiao. At least this shield is a lot bigger this time, but stop it.
My spread dragon soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
1, 2. Okay, yeah. Don Heng is just so much better at sustaining.
I venture forth forever.
He makes Aven look like Japard. Somehow. I didn't think I'd ever really see a day where Aven was a bad sustain.
A song bring us victory.
Or not necessarily bad, but definitely undertuned. Do 1, 2. Go there. Just because this is Tribbie. And I still really wanted to use Cipher for this. I'm sad. Luckily, we get a Soul Dragon before Judge acts. I forgot that when the Bondmate attacks, Stun Hung gets energy. This will give us another shield refresh, which should help because this, I think, is the Guillotine phase. Not yet.
My purpose is to protect.
I still really don't like this fight.
Aventurine.
That almost there. Shit, that puts Judge before Soul Dragon. That doesn't matter, at least there. I do kind of want Don Hung on an ERR rope, but attack rope is definitely the reason we're winning here. That was rough. Luckily, I know Sunday should be a doable zero cycle with my cast. Although the buffs for Cass are not great. Because we're using this one. And then, boop. This should be the easy part. Which I think is often the case with Anomaly Arbitration. That Knights are a lot harder because your supports are spread thin. Meanwhile, King, you just get to throw your best team at it. The one sad thing there is that we don't get a Hyacine ult immediately. What I do want to do is this. I just want to loop it like this so we can get the Cyrene play here. 90 AV Cyrene ult isn't great, but that's on me 100. Oops. That's on me 100%. Now we get an auto fire that actually does damage. I should have done Hyacine first. And I should have waited until I put up Cass ult to do the Cyrene ult there. Because then I would have the res shred from having her territory up. This will definitely kill. Don't actually spend a boom there, which is... Where does she end up in the action order? Probably like around Cyrene? Yeah, that's fine. We wasted decent March boom there, but... Actually, I think the worst thing is that we implanted ice. Although, no. Now we get the quantum implant there. this.
Don't blink. Melee destruction with me. Return to dust.
This'll kill.
May dust protect us.
And now we get to listen to a banger. Very suddenly, because there's no phase switch phase transition cutscene here. And it's not like, what's it called? Aquila, where it changes the battlefield every phase. I love this song.
Guys, stay focused. Show me the way. Don't blink. Cleanse hatred with love.
We get an auto fire here, which, good damage.
Darkness with me.
We get through some good toughness. Get some good damage in, too.
Don't blink.
I was pressing the wrong key. I was pressing W instead of Q there.
Stop messing around. Your time to shine. Rise and shine. Have some sunshine. I'll be there.
Free zero cycle on the king, but the knights gave me that much trouble.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Or, actually, is this gonna zero cycle? This should kill, right?
May dust protect us.
Oh my god.
Trigger gets nice.
Okay. I'll worry about the knights later. This was not as frustrating as last rotation was in terms of just the knights on paper. Or like I was upset playing into the knights last rotation. This time it was just kind of long. I really wanted to make use of Cipher, but she just didn't end up working out. But yeah. Hopefully Firefly will be online soon. I'm excited for that. If you liked this abnormally long video for a first endgame clear, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.